Hello and welcome back to That Poetry Thang. This is going to be part 2 in our series on struggle. And today we're going to be going over Black Chakra's Wrestling is Real. Before we get into that, though, I have a friend and co-host that we need to check in on, J2Beasty. How you feeling?
You know, I was supposed to go on a hike earlier this morning. I didn't. And it's not to say that I'm unsuccessful or that it's a bad thing. You know, you show yourself grace. However, I got to get on this hike, bro. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. But
We'll
I'm
make him hike at night.
Disappointed. I mean, you know, ain't nothing. That's normally the time of day I see the Cougars. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Hike at night to see the Cougars. My man's is hiking in Arizona at night to see the Cougars.
I thought you were going to rhyme. I was like, what's he going to rhyme with Cougar, bro?
My man is hiking at Arizona at night to see the Cougars. Because he's scared of the Cougars, he always got a pack of Luger. It could be a gun, or it could be a twofer. He got the bullets in the chamber, but he could swing it to you. Go on Barry Bonds, take your cap off your head.
All right, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I met you before. I know how you are, bro.
Anyways, I hope you met me before, dog. I be introducing you as friend and co-host. I should just
bro.
We ain't met.
Bro.
You just a co-host.
You fuck that up sometimes. Always remember, never forget.
I'm working. I'm trying.
I don't remember what you said. I'm working. I'm trying. I feel no sympathy.
All right. Well, anyways, this is Black Chakra.
Don't talk that fake shit to me. I know wrestling is real. Because I'm related to a fiend. Snorting raw, buying crack valves. Before he inject the heroin, he give his arms to SmackDown. Can't afford another hit because he's tapped out. Addiction got him in a submission. Wrestling is real. I seen a dealer move gold dust like an itch he had to scratch. His tag partner, his girlfriend, she had a title, she had his back. One day she caught 6 from 1-9 because she had a pack. Baby.
It's a bar.
He's cooking.
His girlfriend was his tag partner. She had a title, she had his back. One day she caught 6 from 1-9 because she had a pack. Baby girl wanted a ring, ended up in a casket match. You know how many brothers are still caged in a steel cage, trying to get over, no way out when you're lost within, held down by the system, the prison's a pin. 1 ounce get you 3 counts, I know it's hell in that cell. Young boys rock till they turn nitro, I know it's held in that cell. Pops become props in this theater of the country, so their sons grow to trouble you, hurting their divas, making RIPs out of WCWs. Or murdered over Jordan, watch a clothesline crumble you, turns men like me, Triple H, because now I gotta hurt, hunt, or humble you. Wrestling is real. Christians go over the edge for a ruthless war. Christians go over the edge for a ruthless war. Street legacies and hood pedigrees just mean they'll shoot you more. Or they robbing, masked up, flipping when they loot your door. I'm at rock bottom. Street legacies and hood pedigrees just mean they'll shoot you more. Or they robbing, masked up, flipping when they loot your door. I'm at rock bottom, trying to keep my friends out of Bullet Club. You know how hard D-boys got it? Bloodline gone, cops done shot them. We call them 12 because they clock us or midnight rockers, and we still be on some stupid shit. Fathers be like, sorry for the heartbreak, kid. Daddy needed a super kick. Superstars press for a high to touch their soul, uplifting a block that ain't nothing but a dusty road. The code is NWO, not win often, no win options, guns involved, something from the hip, toss them, or it's RKO, run knuckles or off them, you go to work, job got you in a chokehold, can't afford to pay the heat because your house is stone cold. But you still want to be stunners. Workers till we die, we don't get a rest spot. Sharpshooting the needy, they in a Brett lock. Or in a guillotine waiting for that neck chop. Don't you speak up, you see how they X-pop? Your leader shows flair, he getting his chest pop. What'd they do that to your figure for? So they can make up your pain like a scorpion on your torso, that stings. When they put down a power bomb, anyone who's saving us left with mental scars, now we got a WrestleMania. You know why wrestling is real? The Undertaker is undefeated. Parents turn John Cena, you never see him. Punks control the cult of personality. Wrestling is reality. From entrance to your tombstone, you will be grappling with God. no holds bars. How we feeling?
Shit.
Yeah.
Let me see, how we feeling?
I've been mad.
Like, I need to get my bars up.
Dude, he hit a wrestling bar for each portion of that story, every single one. Some were a little. Actually, no, I was a big WWE fan, so I got all the references, I think. But when
I'm
he
not
started,
gonna say all.
he
I
hit.
think I got a lot of them.
Yeah, he hit some New Japan stuff that I only lightly know because my brother Andrew is a bigger wrestling fan than me, so he's like fill me in on some of the stuff. So when he was going off on that, and I'm like, I don't get it. Anytime he had a certain inflection in his voice, I'm like, yeah, that's probably a bar too. I just don't know what he's talking about.
I wonder how often that happens in like music and poetry. It's like, oh, I know it's a bar, I just don't know what it is.
Like I gotta go look that up later because I know he said something right there. That man was spazzing. So go ahead and give your thoughts on this. We went on a journey right here for 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Honestly, I'm only gonna pull one line, and it's more so me a question to you. He said, then I think he either said men like me turn Triple H or people like me got to turn Triple H. And he said hurt, hunt, or humble you. When he says men like me, do you think men like me in terms of himself, men like me in terms of whatever he's into, or men like him, men like me in terms of like black men? Because he never says that is black people.
Yeah, he doesn't say it's black people. I think he just means men from the struggle.
Yeah, describing like hood culture.
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, that could be any race, really. Eminem was in the whole hood culture, bro.
Eminem's black.
Yeah, boy, white as can be.
Eminem's black.
He got adopted.
He wear white face, bro.
He wear white face. But yeah, hurt, hunt, or humble you. I think that plays a big testament to being raised in hood culture. Oftentimes, you're in a poor area, so you don't have nothing. So one of the things that you get raised is with this principle that you can't let anyone take something from you. I think you are really good at this, where it's like if someone like disrespects you or something, it's like, dude, it's really not that serious. Like my day is fine. I'm gonna keep on my way. Like I don't need to fight over this. And you don't like that about you, but I commend that about you, that you just walk away from that, because it's part of the cycle that keeps you in the hood. It's part of the bad behaviors that you need to kick in order to get out the hood. But it's something that's in all of them, right? This happens. Now I have to hurt, hunt, humble you. I have to go do something. I got to go find you. Either we're going to fight. I got to kill you. If I can't fight or kill you, I got to fight or kill someone that means something to you. Like there has to be some sort of retaliation to prove that I ain't no bitch.
Right.
Or, on the flip side, I could just walk away, keep doing me, not affect the outcomes of my life, because that shit never ends. Retaliation after retaliation. Eventually, they're going to get you.
No, facts. And I think that's part of how and why I am the way I am. But I will say it also depends on who it is that's in front of me. And I've learned about myself, I'm usually like that when it comes to me, because it's like, all right, bro, like, you got it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Depending on like how it affects my ego, I think most things don't really affect it. But I've found when it comes to other people, I'm not like that.
Right. Like I'm not gonna let someone pull up and say crazy shit to my mama for sure.
Yeah, it's like I don't really rock with bullies like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's almost like similar to having a superiority complex. It's like, bruh, you don't mean enough.
Yeah.
Like you're not better than me, you're not stronger than me, you're not worth it. But it's like and this might be rude to like people I associate with, but it's like, for example, it was a man, he comes in and he's like, basically I felt like he was trying to bully this woman into doing something he wanted, and it's like, because she can't take you in a fight, you feel like you can do that. And that's where it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Hurt, hunt, or humble you. I'm not hunting him. I might hurt him and I might humble him. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's more so when those things happen.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of just equates to being real.
I think that's like that's a human duty. All right, if we're in the world that we're trying to create, right? I don't ever want to make a statement on like this is what human nature is, this is what we should be, because I think human nature changes depending on the circumstances. But in the world that we're trying to build, I think that's our duty, is to defend those who can't defend themselves.
Wrestle
And wrestle. Put him in that steel cage. He thought he was getting in the ring. He got, what do you say? Shorty was looking for a ring. She found herself a casket match. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. How she caught 6 from 1-9, that shit was nuts.
Over
like,
a peg.
Please.
That's a bar.
Please.
I'm going to have to put wrestling gifs all in this video.
Make it stop.
He said, Christian dive over the edge, referencing Christian Cage. Like, I hit rock bottom. My house is stone cold stunner. The WCWs, I was like, the double entendre there at the Women Crush Wednesdays. RIPs from WCWs was crazy. Oh man, I'm just gonna click through a little bit, just like we did part 1.
He went crazy, bro.
Because it's also got him in a submission. Wrestling is real.
Addiction got him in a submission. Yeah, so he's talking about the struggle, and it sounds like a lot of it has to do with surrounding drugs. So people that are dying in this was over drugs. People that
it's like taking, selling, and it was one other thing.
There, right
like
in the beginning,
selling, and something else.
He does the smackdown, give his arm the smackdown. That was
arms to smackdown.
Yeah. Oh wow, right there.
Can of smackdown.
Yeah, I think the first whole, like maybe
smackdown.
the first segment was the struggle of users.
Yeah.
And I feel like the middle was the struggle of like sellers and like the romantic partners of sellers.
Yeah, like she got caught up in it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But and then I think the third segment wasn't necessarily drugs, but it was like just more general of struggle, like how he was saying, your parents turned John Cena, you never see him again.
Yeah, that's his whole John Cena bit he has here at the end.
He does. He encompasses a lot of different struggles.
Said Undertaker undefeated.
Parents turned John Cena, you never see him.
That's your boy.
Punks control the cult of personality.
You watched enough wrestling recently to understand who CM Punk is?
I do understand CM Punk, but I don't not watch enough recently.
So he goes, his intro song is called Cult of Personality, and it's a big, everybody like loves that shit. He says, punks control the cult of personality, which I think it's a really big statement to make on the current U.S. landscape, in that a punk in prison is someone who takes it in the ass, but essentially like the usual thing of punk is someone who usually feeble, but they're causing a ruckus and shit, right? So he's essentially saying these people that don't really stand for anything are making all the decisions, and they're brainwashing people, you know? So, and I like that statement there.
Wrestling is reality. From entrance to your tombstone, you will be grappling with God.
And I did not expect him to make this a thing with the Lord right here at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
What you mean?
I didn't see that coming. He said, from entrance to your tombstone, you'll be grappling with God. I was like, wait a second. I mean, it makes sense because you need that hope, that anchor to pull you through that. But it really...
Well, I mean, it's a back and forth. I think most people can relate to that with religion. It's like, you if you're a believer, right? Because you were saying you're not, right? Like, I guess you're saying you're not a Christian.
I wouldn't say, I don't practice. I like the morals and the teachings and the ideas. Okay.
So like growing up, I'll say for myself then, growing up Christian, it's like you're taught these things and that God is this I'm going to say character, this being, right?
Yeah.
But then when it's easy to accept and, believe and hold on to and follow until tragedy strikes.
It's like, why is this happening?
That's like the grappling with God. Yeah. And it's like, you're supposed to have faith. And it's like, it's the back and forth of, well, if you love me and I'm protected, why would I feel this pain? Mm-hmm. And it's your fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what he means. Like from entrance to tombstone, like your whole life is just back and forth, struggling, not struggling.
For anyone who has that feeling and needs that help, I took some I took a Christian worldview class because my college is a Christian college.
I
So
thought you were still taking it.
No, I finished that class.
Oh, shit.
Got through there. Got that 92%, but that's an A minus, and that's not a 4.0 GPA at this college. So I mean,
black's enough for you, bro.
Appreciate you, big dog. And the reasoning behind it is, if you are this all-powerful being, right, and you created this world and you gave responsibility and dominion to the people, which are humans, are supposed to take care of the planet and oversee everything on it, why are you going to step in every 5 seconds when something goes wrong? Like, that's your job. Is what I made you for, you know?
Mm.
So instead of looking at the struggle, like, why would you let this happen? You got to look at it as, it's my responsibility to see through this and make sure that everything's okay. How did I let this happen? That's I mean, crazy. If I took responsibility like that for every bad thing in the world, I might feel like a terrible person. And I mean, I'm a terrible person, but not for the reasons that that bad things are happening in the world. Let's wrap this.
No holds bars. How we feeling?
How are you feeling?
You cut out, bro. I don't know what the hell you said. Oh shit.
What happened?
I don't know. You cut out, you were gone, and then you said everything at once.
Oh, you did that earlier. Did you catch everything that I said at once?
No, you said, if I took accountability for everything that happened, silent for maybe 7 seconds, and then it was like, I would be like, how did this happen? How are you feeling? That's what I heard.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap this one up. Let us know how you feel about Black Chakra. Do you guys believe wrestling is real? What were your favorite lines from
How
this
can
poem?
you not?
How can you not after everything he just said?
Everything he said.
Man, and he's sweating, bro. Bro went in. He is sweating at the end of that.
He was reliving it. That's why.
When he clapped his arm, he went back to a place.
All right. OG.
Until next time, this has been That Poetry Thang. This is Jonas Rexx. Signing out.
Hold on, I got something to say.